There are so many people out there that are truly not in tune with what's really going on. Um, in all actuality, politics at this point is irrelevant. Most people that say they are a certain party affiliation, they do truly not believe that. It has become so evident that it's all about money. You know, I truly believe, and I've proved it to people, if you were going to run for an office and you wanted to think logically, and you found out that district that you're going to run in is 90% of the time in the past 10 years, they have voted for a Republican. Let me ask you something. Do you really believe that he would register himself as a Democrat? Things aren't like what most people think. I have seen a lot of the world. I have been affiliated with different businesses. Uh, I'm not saying that I'm smarter than you. I'm so much more experienced than most of the people that I know. Not all, but I have seen so much. And I've always tried to explain to people, when you see something that looks dirty, if you believe that person is dirty, he's got his hands or she's got her hands in something that just doesn't look right, it probably isn't. You know, you cannot do the major things in life that are crooked without major bucks. So please, I believe that everyone, first of all, should concentrate. I know majority of people don't like to hear this, but you better concentrate on God. You better get your life straight. If you cannot believe that we are in the end of times, look at what Satan is doing. Remember, he's got free reign on the earth. No matter what or your studies that you have neglected, remember, the earth, so to speak, is his domain. Paul wouldn't have had to say, uh, I, I fight against not flesh and blood, but against principalities. He even called him the Prince of Darkness. So think about it. It took a lot out of Paul to really say it for what it is, a prince. Because, you know, if we don't put it in words that most humans will understand, we'll just not really listen. People, we are going down a path. Thank God we have someone right now, even if you do not like our president. He's our president. I've constantly put it on Facebook. Not that I put any credence in that, but it's an avenue. And all I've asked, everybody hates, you'd hear people talk. They hate him, they hate him. And what is it that our president has done that you disapprove of? That's all that I've asked. Just tell me. Don't. He's a womanizer. He's filthy rich. He doesn't show his tax return. We don't do it. Whatever. I'm talking about, tell me what you disapprove of. What he has done, what you disapprove of. The Iran, bogus deal that we cut with them and paid them off. Can't you see that? Can't you see that the culprits, the Comeys, the Mullers, your most loved Hillary, If you don't know how to trace those Clintons back from the 70s, Whitewater, I mean, listen, people, it's so obvious. It's one of those ones, if you can't see the forest from the trees, there's still people that would vote for her today. Now, you don't think we have a problem in America? The propaganda, the CNN, MSNBC, all of it that's owned by the money boys. And they put on there something and you believe it. It's like an angel came down from heaven and said, hey, Jesus told me to tell you this. It's not like that, people. You've got to see it. Step back and think logically. Not because you want a woman president, not because you want she's been in there for so long, not because she's had a rough time, and that's all irrelevant. People, there's nothing against electing a woman president. I don't know why a woman would want that. It's got to be the toughest job in the world. Well, it is the toughest job in the world. And I know women want to stand up and say, well, we can handle it. We handle 5 kids and cleaning and washing and schooling and getting the groceries and cooking them. I understand that. I've even written things about mothers. I know majority of the guys that I know would no way switch. They stay home and the woman goes to work. They don't want that. They know what's involved secretly. They kind of hear things. Point I'm trying to make, people, we're falling apart. We no longer want family. All the things that God warned us about, we're doing. Thank God he only gave us 10 commandments. 10. And what? When people tell me, oh, I'm not worried about going to heaven. I never killed anybody. We have to see the world for what it is. The wars, the pestilences, the hurricanes, the tsunamis, the tornadoes, the volcanoes. Volcanoes! You have to truly look at the world. The world, for the most part, has turned their back on God. They must not really, truly believe in God. They must not truly believe in heaven. It's like that movie. Heaven is for real. Heaven is real. These are true stories, people. I don't know. Prayer. Pray without ceasing. I'm setting up a piece of property. Just trying to separate myself from the evil world. And I'm putting up 3 crosses. And I want to invite as many people as possible. There will be a certain time, once a week, that people can come to my property just to pray. Prayer. That is the only thing that's going to get us out of this, people. And you better pray for your president. Because I'm telling you, it's, again, so obvious. Do you really want to turn back the hands of time? Do you really want to go back to what it was? I don't think you really want to. your friend told you didn't like Trump. That's it. You don't like him. I still ask people, what has he done that you disapprove of? You want open borders? What do you want them coming into your backyard? Murdering your family? Taking this job and that job? Feeding them? Educating them? And I use that term so loosely. They're looking now how so much of America is looking for a freebie. Free education, free health care. Give me 15 something an hour and I don't have to go to school. We're falling apart, people. God bless. And God bless America.